Hello, good day. Today, me and my groupmates are going to critique or evaluate 5 different instructional materials used in language teaching. The following criteria are appropriateness, authenticity, organization and balance, effectively supports academic content, accurate, up-to-date, and well-documented information, objective presentation, clear, concise writing and appropriate vocabulary, appealing to students of varied interest, ability, and developmental levels. The first instructional material is teacher-made handouts or worksheets to be critiqued by Queenie.
How can we tell if the materials are the best they can be? How should we evaluate teacher-made handouts or worksheets? There are 8 major things to think about when evaluating teacher-made handouts. First, appropriateness. All materials should be appropriate for the students. The worksheets consider the age and level of the students as well as the subject. The given examples and exercises are appropriate to the age, interests, and abilities of the learners. Second is authenticity. The worksheets lack authenticity. It only provides examples and exercises. The worksheets cannot provide students the opportunity to experience the real-world setting. To propagate the idea of teaching with authentic materials, handouts should be based on authentic sources dealing with engaging and thought-provoking topics. Third is organization. A good worksheet and handout follows a header containing general information which places the worksheet within the lesson context. The worksheet follows clear instructions. The structure of the handout has the exercise itself, including illustrations, highlighted points, and sufficient space for answer. It also has additional exercises, each with their own instructions. Worksheets effectively support academic content. The worksheet is well designed. It provides exercises focusing on specific points of grammar like prepositions. The worksheet is accurate, up-to-date, and well-documented info. The content found in the worksheets is up-to-date. It is accurate in terms of grammar. It is well documented as it provides definitions, examples, and exercises for students to enhance their knowledge. Fifth is objective presentation. On these worksheets, students learn to identify the preposition according to how it is used in a given sentence. Then they are given opportunity to practice writing sentences using the specified part of speech. For clear, concise writing and appropriate vocabulary, the worksheets have good quality photocopies. The worksheets provide sufficient space for answers so that students are not forced to write illegibly. The worksheets are clear, logical, straightforward, concise, error-free, and above all, illegible. For appealing to students of varied interest and ability and developmental levels, the worksheets have content that is relevant to the lives of the learners. The examples and exercises are related to their experiences. The worksheets are age-appropriate, and it has illustrations that helps attract the students' attention.
Motion pictures and PowerPoint used in language teaching to be evaluated by Cherry.
Motion picture.
This kind of instructional material is appropriate for teaching poetry.
It is effective in a way that students will be able to appreciate the beauty of poetry. Also, it is clear and concise. This material also can caught the attention of the students because of the tone and how the speaker delivered the poem.
PowerPoint slides. This instructional material is very effective, most especially to those visual learners. The content of the slides are well organized, accurate, and up-to-date. Using PowerPoint as an instructional material is very effective because it aids the teacher to deliver his or her lesson well.
Perfect! Now let's go down to our last instructional material, which are illustration, drawings, and photograph used in language teaching to be critic by yours truly, me, Lovejoy. So first, pictures have a major role to play in the development of student skills in listening and reading. There are two reasons in particular for this. First, the meanings we derive from words are affected by the context they are in. Pictures can represent or contribute much to the creation of context in the classroom. Second, it is often helpful if the students can respond to a text non-verbally. Pictures can provide an opportunity for nonverbal response. For appropriateness, yes, as you can see, the pictures contain words in which the students can learn different vocabulary, which is very important in language teaching and learning process. The picture shows authenticity. Why? Pictures are very useful in terms of letting your students understand or comprehend complex type of lesson. As you can see in the pictures, it shows what is a preposition. Pictures can focus students' attention on the concept which teacher has in mind. In terms of organization and balance, the picture shows or talks about sentence building, in which it doesn't have messy features, which makes the lesson more complicated. It shows clearly and simple how this picture is used together with words to demonstrate word order and relationship only. The picture shows effectively supports academic content. The picture shows how introducing these words in a broader context. The picture shown helps students to distinguish the words and their usage. It doesn't jump into other contexts. It focuses to the lesson that it should focus, which clearly shows how it supports academic content. The pictures I have shown a while ago projects clear, concise writing and appropriate vocabulary. Why? Because the contents of the picture only illustrate what is used to illustrate, nothing more and nothing less. It uses simple kind of vocabulary which is appropriate for the learners. And going to the last point, appealing to the students of varied interest, ability, and developmental levels. The pictures represent nonverbal sources of information. They and what they represent are centrally bound up with the communication itself. What the students see affects how they interpret what they hear and vice versa. How some stress, how they behave, and what they say are inextricably linked in our minds. So, pictures have been used for centuries to help students understand various aspects of foreign languages. The pictures have motivated students, made the subject they are dealing with clearer, and illustrated the general idea and forms of an object or action which are particular to a culture. For example, the general idea of house can be translated verbally, but not the physical structure of house as found in different countries and even areas of countries. Every materials around us can be useful or affect how we teach or how our students learn. It is important that we teachers evaluate how the instructional materials that we use or choose is very appropriate, useful, and connects to our students' different interests in learning. So, this is LG saying, instructional materials are not used to be displayed. It is used and contribute to the teaching and learning process. Check it, tries, and be wise. Have a good day, everyone.